Welcome to our What podcast. My esteemed colleagues are here with me today. And I am really looking forward to this conversation because it's about something that has been one of the things that has driven my mission as a coach, to build community around coaching, to support continuous development and growth, knowing that the number one thing that we, I think, face as coaches is this loneliness that sets in when you're trying to do it all on your own. And I know, like, what helped me as a coach stay connected to the competencies and to what we're doing is to always have continuous development and growth. And so this is an opportunity for us to talk about how excited we are to do this together as a team in our community of Coach Academy. And so Kelly and Cate, I'd love for you to come in today and let's just have a conversation about what community means to us. So yeah, Kelly, do you want to take it? Maybe you want to say a little bit about who you are, because
Okay.
our students know you, but maybe there's other listeners out there that may not know you.
So my name is Kelly Wood, and I am faculty and a mentor with Canada Coach. And I am super passionate about coaching and the transformational effect that it has, that I see every day. I see it with our students at CCA. I see it with my corporate clients. I see it in my one-to-one practice. That conversation, and even more, one question. Just one question. And I'm not overstating it when I say can sort of radically change someone's life. They can see something that they didn't see before and take an opportunity or find a possibility that they didn't see before. So it's so exciting for me to be in this space with Canada Coach Academy, because we get to work with people who are similar minded, who want to have an impact in the world, who are curious, who are lifelong learners, who really want to be in this space of service. We have a lot of entrepreneurs. We have a lot of like smart, motivated, interesting people that come and be with us. I personally, I have my master's in organization coaching. It's an interdisciplinary studies. And I have a lot of education. I've been in this realm for over a decade now. And like all of us on the team at CCA, it's like a nonstop personal development. We are always learning. We're always doing interesting things. Cate, the course that you're taking around trauma-informed coaching is so important in our practice these days. So we're just, and we get to share with one another all of our different practices and all of our different interests. And so then how cool to bring this to the wider community. The people out there, not only from the CCA community, but the people out there in the world who want to up their game, who want to feel a sense of community, who want to not only become closer to the competencies, which is important, the technical skills and all the processes and the tools, but then expand their learning into sort of all these different offerings that we're going to be bringing to the table. It's really exciting. And I think, Cate, you spoke the other day so beautifully about like what we wanted as when we were doing our fundamental training, and then even beyond that, and how important and sort of what we're offering because of our want for that. So I'll hand it over to you.
Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know me, my name's Cate, and I am a faculty member here at CC as well as a mentor. I am also a trained mentor coach. Well, I've already mentioned that, and a coach supervisor. I am trained in Dr. Brene Brown's research and curriculum, so I'm Daring Away and Dare to Lead facilitator as well. And all of those things, I've had mindfulness training and deep transformational coach training and all sorts of things throughout my career that have really kind of, like you said, Kelly, anchored in for me the profound impact of this work. And it has been such a gift over my career to see, to witness the impact of a coach approach. And something that you said kind of reminded me of how profound the impact of coaching is in people's lives. So, they come to coaching and they start getting coaching in one area of their life, and then all the other areas of their life improve. Or someone comes for coach training and they learn to become a coach, and maybe it was to support their career, or maybe to start a career in coaching, and all of a sudden they're a better parent, they're a better spouse, they're a better friend. It's just so amazing. And so there's this piece that coaching is pretty much like you said, a career path that people who are dedicated to lifelong learning and development enter. And also, it is a pretty individual career. So most people who become coaches train to be a coach and go off into their lives. And it can feel a bit siloed as a coach, and you're wondering what other coaches are doing. You're wondering if what you're doing is ethical. You're wondering if what you're doing is still in alignment with core competencies. I remember having that feeling as a coach that am I doing this right? And so finding myself just seeking out professional development to feed that validation that I am on the right track, that I am in integrity when I'm with my clients. And it can feel a little bit lonely as a professional. And so what I love that what's emerging here at Coach Academy is this, how we've already developed I feel is an incredible community, and how we're hearing what is wanting to happen from alumni, from students, to create a community that is even more robust and offers that space for continuing learning, for connection. I think Nathalie, you started off saying, like, what does connection mean? Right? First, great coaching question, by the way. And for me, it means that you find yourself in a space of like-minded souls, beings, people, coaches. You have a place where you feel seen and heard. You have a place where you can bring your whole self, meaning like, I don't know what to do about this, or I have some questions, or I'd like to learn more about something, and be able to have a space to really nurture your professional development. That really is what community means for me in this space. Yeah.
I think what you're both talking about is connection, collaboration, the pillars that we stand on, the 3 C's: community, connection, collaboration. That's really what's come to life. And it's interesting to me right now, as I sit and reflect, how those pillars were something that I brought into my way of thinking. Back, I guess, around, I'm going to say 2018 or so, when I decided that I saw actually the impact of people coming together to learn. And we didn't have an online community then, but we did have on-site sessions before COVID. And what I would do when I saw we were starting to build, some momentum, I would invite people for like a meet and greet whenever I was in Toronto, for example. So anybody who had taken our courses in Toronto would come and have a little glass of wine or something and chat and get to know each other. And that group would grow a little bit every time we did that. And I saw the impact of community around coaching. And so those pillars came to be part of my dialogue, part of the way that I would think about this company as it grew. Didn't know what it was going to look like. I had no clue. And we did try our own sort of, we tried to build our own community at one point. I remember, actually, I completely forgot that until we found a platform that worked for us, realizing that it was just too much of a big endeavor. So we found a platform that actually brings a lot of what we were looking for in. So it's great. And looking now, how it's almost become the reason for being, right? It's the opportunity that so many people talk about when they, especially when they're graduating. When they come in, they're looking for it. When they leave, they have it. And when they leave, they have it. And what is it? New friends, new network, new collaborators, people that they can talk through things with, coach exchange with, practice their skills with, lean on when it's hard, lean on when it's like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm not sure I want to do this anymore. Like we all have those moments in our, if it's worth it, you're going to doubt it because it's hard, right? It's not always easy. And so building a coaching practice is not always easy. And when you hit those plateaus or those walls, it's so great to have a community of people around you who are doing what you're doing and can relate. We talk about like minds all the time. And it's funny, I had a meeting with my admissions team this morning, and they were talking about some of the things that come up in conversations. And one woman called in and said, I really want to take your program, but I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to connect with the facilitator. And it's going to be too big. And so, of course, our classes are small and there's so much contact and there's so much opportunity to connect with facilitators and mentors in our community. And I was kind of giggling to myself that it's so great that we have come to a place where communication within our community is so accessible. And that is one of the reasons why now is the time to put so much focus on community, because it is an opportunity that we have sitting on our doorstep. And I'm excited to share all this knowledge and experience that we have between the three of us and our other, the rest of our team. We have so many people on our team who specialize and have so much great knowledge to bring forward. Using the team in a way that is paying it forward, in a way that has always been our mission, which is to multiply the impact of coaching. And I think this is it's the dream coming alive for me. And I feel like there's this energy around us that is so supportive and really wants this. I keep getting all these great messages from students about their excitement around what we're doing and what took you so long, and like one step at a time. So yeah, and what's the best part is that we get to do what we love, and we get to do it as a profession as well. And it's just extending that reach, and again, and the other thing I know I find, like we had our first course on grief. The first course was last night, and we had, I think, 30 people online, and how they came together on this topic was so interesting. And what comes through every time in these courses is that they learn so much from each other, never mind the content or curriculum or facilitator. Like we really are just learning leaders as facilitators, wouldn't you say? Like we're just so yeah, I don't consider myself as a teacher. I really see myself as a facilitator of learning. And that is what we're doing. We're just extending that reach in community as we talk about all the things that we're going to include, all the services, all the ways we stay connected to development.
I have to say that as I'm just listening to both of you, it's just like this abundance of values.
Mm.
Of
Mhm.
Coach Academy values, of our own personal values, of, you know, we are so lucky in that we delight in our work. As we've been designing this community and thinking about the offerings that we could put out there, and, you know, and then really putting it out to the community that we have and saying, what do you want? What are you interested in? What do you need right now? And then listening to all of that come in, the whole process has just been so fascinating for us and so interesting for us, and really leaning into our different strengths. And that's the energy that's going to come through. That's the energy that's going to come through. It's the forward moving energy. It is, I mean, it might not always be delight, but it feels to me like it just has that really positive learning, thirst for learning, interesting space. And, you know, we released something the other morning, and I've been hearing from students since being like, when, what, where, like,
What is it? The
bring it.
suspense.
Yeah, bring it.
Yeah.
So we're really lucky. I mean, when we are living in our values, we are aligned. And then action is easy. Decisions are easy. Boundaries are easier. And I really feel like that's where we collectively are right now. And that is, like, I just went, we're blessed. We're lucky. But Nathalie, you always say lucky is just where hard work meets opportunity. But we're, whatever that word is, we are in that space right now as we create and bring people in.
Yeah, I do say that, but I also think it takes gratitude and, you know, a reflection on all that is good, in terms of like when preparation meets opportunity to create luck. And I think that's what we've been doing. Like, and I guess I just wanted to say, like, your point on feedback. We are in our values because one of our greatest values as coaches is to ask for and offer feedback. It's how we grow. It's how we've always grown, which is why we got super good at asking for it over and over and over again from our students, alumni, anybody who comes through our programs. We ask for feedback all the time. And it's through feedback that we have grown to where we are today and will continue to grow, but also it's through feedback that we have been, you know, we've been blessed with the insights to create this community. We've been asked for it over and over. How do we get more involved? How do we get more? We want more contact, more time, more skills, more mentoring, more all, you know? So, and it's in response to that feedback that slowly we have taken the steps to be able to launch this huge initiative of community, and our intentionality around it is what will make it grow. And I love what you said, Cate, when you know, in our live stream, our first kind of little promo in the community. That was fun, actually. But what you said was, you don't know another community like this. And forgive me if my words were not
No,
exact.
you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like as you were talking, I was reminded of that too, and how I had mentioned, like, what a dream to have a one-stop shop, all things professional development as a coach. And I just think, like, if I had access to something like this when I was first credentialed, what a gift that would have been, to have that, the support, the ongoing learning, like everything that I need, rather than having to kind of go out and look for things separately. So yeah, I don't know of a community like that in in the coaching world. So it certainly feels like we're creating something pretty special here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know one either. And I think that it's about the people in our community too. Like the people that are drawn to our programs are people who are really invested in themselves and helping others. Like they're truly passionate about helping others. They're not just, I don't know what to say. Anyway, the quality of people, the initiative that they take, the interest they have in supporting each other through growth, that to me stands out hugely. And I really value the backgrounds, diversity, the reach and breadth of expertise in our community, the global aspect of it as well. It is truly a gift that we have been given, all of us, right? And that is to me the ultimate premium offer. And we didn't create it, they came. But I think it's our programs. I think it's what we offer, you know, and the quality of our facilitation team. And just and when I say quality, I also mean passion. Like I don't know a group of people who are more passionate about coaching than our facilitation team and mentor team, and even our admissions team and our administrative team. We're all super passionate. And even our like contractors are passionate about what we do. They get excited because they feel like they're a part of something really special. And they are. So I wanted to have this podcast to share the excitement with each of you, but also with our listeners. And I look forward to building this together and really having fun while we do it. And those FFTs will certainly show up, but we are ready for them in Brene Brown style. And yeah, and thank you both for joining me today to share some of that excitement.
Yeah, thank you, Nathalie, for having this beautiful company that you've developed over, what is it, 8 years or so more?
Yeah, yeah.
For us to be a part of and to be able to be so aligned and just welcome more people in and see where we go. It's really exciting.
It is the vision. Yeah. It is very exciting. And it's funny. So as you're talking, I just feel like I can hear people listening go, we want more of like details. So yeah, so I just feel like I'm sensing that that's what will be coming up for people when they listen to this. And so just know more details are coming, or yeah. Like just follow us in the various places, and yeah, can't wait to share more.
All will be revealed in due time, right?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, no, this is fun to just talk about like the what's to come, and really feeling the energy that is surrounding it already is so fun. So thank you both again. So exciting. We'll talk soon.
Okay.